So Declan, 8 games in the season, Glentoran sit top of the table and still unbeaten. How would you assess the start your team has made?
Obviously delighted. It's been a really positive start, really good start. But as you say, it's only a start. It's 8-9 weeks under the season, so there's nobody getting carried away. We have to maintain the standards that we've set to this point. But as I've said over numerous weeks, I think there's still a lot of growth in the team. I think when we get bodies back, we'll be much stronger. But I'm delighted with the application and the quality that the players are demonstrating. But as I say, we have to continue to strive to get better. And Larne are coming here on Saturday, and I want a better performance than what we produced against 𝘐𝘯𝑚. So it's from week to week and day to day we have to strive and really have that determination to try and get better.
And you mentioned there about not getting carried away. How important is it to keep feet firmly on the ground at this stage of the early season?
I think the most important is we don't look too far ahead and we don't look too far back. I think we've had a reasonable level of performance consistency since the start of the year. And over recent weeks we've faced some really good high quality teams, but the pleasing aspect for me is no matter who the opposition is, no matter what the next game is, the players are focused and they're ready for it. I think the experienced players that we've brought to the club, plus the experienced players that was here, is helping us, in terms of getting that focus for the next game. But also our support has been magnificent, whether it's been home or away, especially on Friday night down in 𝘐𝘯𝑚 where we go a goal behind, and not only did they stay with us, they got louder and really got behind the team, and that in itself, it's actually quite irrelevant what I say. Our coaching staff says at half time. It's the energy and coming from the fans really translates then to the players, and I felt that was really important for us. So it's everybody pulling in the one direction. It's the supporters getting behind the team giving the supporters something to get behind, and long may that continue.
And you made some big calls over the summer with the makeup of the squad. How pleased are you with how the new signings and the current squad, as it was from last season, have settled alongside the senior players?
No, really good. But there's also players that was here from last year that have really stepped up. We still haven't seen some of the new signings. Obviously, Big Peter in goal. Millsy's been outstanding. Big Peter's game time has been limited. MJ has come on every day and has been really, he's a real powerful defender and real appetite to defend. So there's still players there that are waiting their opportunity. James Douglas, for having played over 30 odd games last year, still waiting for an opportunity. So there's players there sitting waiting for their chance. And as I said right along, the players that have hold of the shirt, it's up to them to keep it. But at the minute there's a good squad. Real competition for places. A couple of players, Christie now available again after his suspension, and Dylan will be back in 2 games. So as I say, every position has at least 2 players that can step on match day and perform. So as I say, really delighted with the application, but there's a long way to go, and we have to keep focused, keep grounded, keep our standards high. And as I say, look, representing this club's a privilege. And every time we take to the pitch, we have to have that identity where we work extremely hard and be brave enough to go and take a game to our opponents.
You've often talked about standards in training and on the pitch. How key will consistency be if this start is to be turned into something meaningful, later in the season?
Well, I think, even we've suffered a couple of setbacks in games recently, going behind and coming from behind and salvaging 3 points, picking up a point. So, there's games, the players have showed great resilience. They're really happy in their environment. We work hard on a daily basis, but as I say, you keep looking back, you're finished. We got to keep looking forward. We got to strive to get better. We have to fine tune a few aspects of our play. Really disappointed to concede a set piece at the last weekend. That's something that I don't expect us to do. So little things like that, I think we need to tweak, and we need to make sure that we learn from mistakes in previous games and look and analyse our opponents. And we know it's a really difficult game here against Larne on Saturday. So yeah, the thing for me is always to continue to get better from week to week.
And finally, the supporters have turned out in numbers, both home and away so far this season. What difference have they made, and how important will they be as the season progresses?
They're every bit as important as the team itself. I think I said when I first came in, there wasn't that cohesion between fans and players. We're starting to get that now. We had that last year a lot. The fans were brilliant last year, but there's a different energy about the place this year. There's a wee bit more expectation, but the players are responding to that. I just ask that we keep going, keep coming, keep giving us that backing and the vocal support and the positivity that they brought on Friday night, they keep that coming, and as I say, that's something that the players really respond to. We have the best supporters in the country. I know most managers will say that, but the numbers prove it. Wherever we go, it's sell-out crowds, and we're fortunate to have such support, and we have to maximise that by everybody pulling in the one direction, and in difficult moments of games getting behind the team and making sure that we all come out at the end of the 90 minutes we haven't played our part.
And good luck tackling on Saturday, and thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Sorry, buddy.